Namaste and welcome, Gemini. This is your May 2020 soul growth encouragement, and I would like to highlight for all signs today that the North Node and the South Node are changing signs in the month of May. This is huge. Our nodes are points that help us discover our life purpose. You can find this within your birth natal chart. The South Node is always past lives, past wounds, and it is what we're wanting to head to the true north, which the North Node is kind of like our North Star. So it's a beautiful way to understand what your soul is here for and to basically head towards your true north. With the North Node moving into Gemini, it was in Cancer. It's now moving into your home sign of Gemini. This is a great time of teaching, communication, which is always very, very much so supported for your sign, and also spreading messages. So for the month of May, the 3 PowerPoints that I would like to highlight are: May has the availability for great lessons. You are encouraged to ground yourself and be open to the new. So what I did this month was drew out 2 anchor cards for everybody. I did the shuffling of these in the prayer before I came on to save a little bit of time, and then we will go into the Twin Flame Journey Tarot to add to these messages. For the first message for Gemini, May 2020, you got the Gatherer. This is basically going to be an anchor card for you guys. Your ruling planet of Mercury will be leaving the fixed earth sign of Taurus, going into your home sign of Gemini throughout the month of May. So you're going to see a difference of maybe in the past when it was in Taurus, a lot of your energy, a lot of body things going on within you, Gemini, and heading into your home sign of Gemini about communication. So I think it is beautiful, it goes hand in hand with the overall message for May is to really utilize your communication to help spread message, and always have great discernment what information you are taking in, being the sign of the twins. Are you taking in too much information? Are you gathering too much information? Kind of pay attention to what is feeding your vibration, rising and raising your vibration, versus just overload of communication, overload of information. Use your great discernment. So with the message of the Gatherer, before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The Gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The Gatherer is the provider, the forager, the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. Look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time for abundance for you, Gemini. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity and have limited your choices and colored your destiny. So I feel for Gemini, it is holding your own selves back. I would also say, because you're ruled by Mercury, that it's something to do with thoughts. So releasing anything within you that's been holding you back. Pack your food for the winter and start with the low-hanging fruit that is all around you. So basically, this is a beautiful message just reminding you that you have a lot of seeds that have come into fruition. And I would say through communication being just one of those. You know, this is a time for taking that out there, using great discernment within yourself, Gemini, to discern the information that you not only take in, but also the information that you share with others. So be the gatherer. But I'm going to also, my cat's out of food, so she just knocked her bowl down. Funny. So remember the seeds that you have within yourself. This is about, personally, for me, with it going with the chakra, the blue chakra expansion, this is about communication. For me, some of this is indicating that you Geminis need to harmonize your thoughts with your heart, balance that within yourselves. You know, we can tend to be overthinkers, the Gemini and the Virgo being ruled by Mercury. So really allowing the expansion to come through to you. Stop doubting yourself. Allow for expansion. Through communication, you have this availability. See all the community around you, plus spirit. There's wisdom and great wisdom within sharing the information that you merge into your heart chakra. And the heart chakra, to me, is directly linked with the throat chakra when we're in our authenticity. So we'll go ahead now and do some twin flame journey messages to go along with being the gatherer and allowing clear communication to speak your authentic self through your heart chakra, your throat chakra. Will really allow you to expand in the month of May if you can do that. God, Creator, Source, Divine White Light, Ascended Masters, Divine Angels of White Light, my guides, I call upon your beautiful golden white cord to shimmer down your beautiful light through me into my heart space so that I can give clear communication for all Gemini for May 2020. And so it is. So, Gemini, May 2020. So, to me, you've been gathering a lot of information. It's time to take the fruits of your labor, discern within yourself what is important to you, and allow this time of expansion. It's really a huge, huge time for speaking your truth. May 2020 for Gemini, you know, you are a mutable sign, so you're able to adapt. That is one of the biggest gifts of being a mutable sign. You can go through the ebbs and flow of life. Okay, so we all been in the pause in February and March. And with this being your soul growth message for May, you may have faced many things within you that are the Tower. First card you got was the Tower. And second up, you got the Seven of Pentacles, which is reevaluation. So many of you may have been reevaluating things, right? I know on a collective stage with Uranus and Taurus, and the North Node was in Cancer, we are reevaluating and readjusting to a new value system, many of us. So this could have caused some of you to, excuse the construction in the background, have tower moments, like things falling away. So just keep that in mind. Tower moments are never easy. And so I am going to say that many of you throughout the month of February and March, where we were all in this stillness mode, may not have been easy. You may have been reevaluating. But just like the beautiful door on this little trunk of the tree, that a reevaluation has opened up new doors for you. That would go hand in hand with this expansion. And because you're ruled by Mercury, you know, communication, it's going to allow new passionate adventures to come ahead for you, Gemini. And I love this card here too. This is the Knight of Wands. So you're anchoring in a new value system. I think that's going to come through with you, Geminis, in sharing communication. Some of you, if you're overthinking, journal, get it out of your mind, and get it on paper. Journal, write, express. You know, you can also do that on social media as well. But, you know, pen and paper, there's something about that. Because you had those tower moments in February and March, a lot of us have, and you've went through this reevaluation phase, you're kind of seeing the light. Isn't that a beautiful card? With that little door on the tree trunk. It's another thing to me too, coming up with this card for you specifically, Gemini, like the collective message I shared. May is a huge month of grounding. Grounding can cause us to be neutralized within ourselves so that our thoughts can merge with our heart. We get that energy flow through us, you know, being grounded in the earth, being connected to great divine spirit as well. And ultimately, if you can do that, you know, calming down your thinking, merging it with your heart, you have a very, very strong support in the month of May to go on a new passionate adventure. Stop holding yourself back. You got to speak your truth. That's going to create such a huge expansion within you, Gemini, to start that new passionate adventure going forward. So what else for Gemini, May 2020? The Tower moments, you know, like it says here, divine information, divine intervention. Tower moments and things falling away are not always easy, but that is a divine intervention so that we can reevaluate what's been important to us. Just love this card. And that will set you forward with this, you know, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra on a new adventure ahead. Calm that mind. I'm a sun sign Virgo, so the overthinking used to be something that I definitely let it get away from me. But I've noticed if you merge that with the heart. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, here we go. 3 of Pentacles, another earth sign. It's a collaboration for you. You got the 9 of Wands right after that. So trials and tribulations can be behind you. We can lay those down. We can be in that sacred union of mind, body, spirit, anchored in our bodies, creating this beautiful collaboration within yourself. Don't hold yourself back. A lot of us, somebody else in the, one of the other signs got this trials and tribulations too. It is really ultimately, and you got the moon card last, you're busting through the illusions. You're discerning what information is beneficial for you. You're going more so by faith. That's what it's encouraging. That's what I'm seeing here, because the illusion with the moon card, you know, that feminine energy, you tapping into your intuition and also trusting yourself. Trust yourself, because the trials and tribulations, a lot of us healing Black Moon, Lilith, and Chiron, you know, the wounded healer issues, and we really did hold ourselves back ultimately at the end of the day. So you're saying goodbye to those things. And it's going to create this beautiful collaboration with the 3 of Pentacles. I love it with the Knight of Wands here as well in your reading, because you have that passion coming up within you. And like the overall message for May for all signs is be open to the new. Really, for me, Gemini, because you are ruled by Mercury, I have definitely related to this, being ruled by Mercury myself. Overthinking can hold yourself back. So allow those trials and tribulations, like with this divine intervention with the Tower, that's beautiful together as well. You know, a lot of us saying goodbye to old ways, old perspectives, even personality traits. That's huge. I've been saying that about the ego death. Now, the ego death to me is just laying down and surrendering things that held us back, you know, how we talk to ourselves. That's huge as well with Gemini. Our self-talk is so important. Are you lifting yourself up with the things that make you passionate? Are you gathering the seeds of what really ultimately is the fruit that you deserve? Because communication in the brain is fine, but if it's not merged with the heart, it creates this overthinking, and it's not always beneficial for your expansion. Clear indication, Gemini, that you need to really allow for heart expansion. To me, I know this does say throat, blue chakra, throat chakra, but that expansion comes when you start speaking your truth. Trust yourself. Be grounded in your body. Merge your spirit. Merge your thinking with your heart chakra, and it just will not lead you. It will not lead you astray. So this is your May 2020 soul growth messages for Gemini. I hope this resonates. Give it a thumbs up, a share if it resonates, and also keep it in your little library to think back, replay it again throughout the month of May. See how this resonates with you. Allow yourself to merge, let go of all the negative self-talk, holding yourself back, and really seeing through the illusions, trusting your intuition for first and foremost. Send this to you with so much love, and namaste.